Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews out here on the porch. Just got home from work, cooking food. Girls are happy, everything's good. Going to Gettysburg tomorrow. All the things. Nice big family trip with the beautiful wife and the kids. Yeah. Sitting with the hops. Yeah. Harvested some Magnum already. Yeah. So there's a lot of good stuff going on. Just had a big old beautiful rainstorm come out and cool down the 100-degree weather. Not too bad though today because it's summer, so heat happens. As you can see, it's a little bit darker. It is almost 7:30, somewhere there, and I picked up a re-release from Tröegs Brewing Company, Hershey, Pennsylvania, of Nimble Giant. Haven't actually had a Nimble Giant for a little bit. So the chalice, and we're going to use the hashtag proper glassware, the Tröegs glass right there. Boom, bam, boom. It is obviously it's released once a year. This is best before probably the 9th of September rather. So we're still good there. Let's see. The hops are Azaka, Mosaic, and Simcoe. Nice. Once a year, of course. So let's get into it, and it is 9% alcohol by volume. So yeah, little double IPA action. Cannot say no to that. And I do believe these are pretty much clear beers, which I like as well. They're not haze bros, and if they are, they're more like hop haze than anything else. Tippity tip. There it is. Oh, a little dirty glass mafia for sure. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let's pour the rest of it in. There you go. Get that. Try to get some of that Tröegs logo on there. Get the circle logo back, Tröegs. It was just better. I don't want to piss off Tröegs by saying that, but I'm just saying. That's my point of view. Sorry about the dirty glass mafia. This glass, I clean it and clean it and clean it, and it just, for some reason, gets the old dirty glass mafia going. So yeah, orange hue. Looks like a disco ball with all that nucleation stuck all over the place. Sorry about that. But let's get an aroma. Big grapefruit, spicy, earthy, perfuming. A little soft pine through there. Something like a little bit of a stone fruit smell coming up with that citrus character. Right between when it goes from citrus to that kind of earthy, perfumey pine, there's that little bit of a stone fruit kind of character. So the grapefruit, tangerine, and something like a little bit of apricot, not apricot. That gets a little bit too much for me, but maybe a peach. Maybe a little bit. Let's get into it. Cheers. That was nice. That was really nice. Rush hour. Sorry about that. Medium side of a medium body. Nice oiliness. Rush hour. Piffy grapefruit, tangerine up in the front, the forward part of your palate. Then that sweetness comes in. There's a nice little bit of a caramel sweetness in there. That nice bready malt caramel sweetness. That's where you get a little bit of like that subtle stone fruit. Then it starts blending into that beautiful earthiness, a little bit of pine, perfuming kind of quality, and then just helps your palate just balance everything out and dry it out in the back end. And then it sets you up for that next sip. Really, really nice. I would say that the body is just a tad bit thin for me, but the oiliness that it also has kind of makes up for that perfectly. And that oiliness just lets those flavors linger on your palate for a while. So you can just sip and then just keep talking it, and that earthiness is going to work around on your palate, building that pine That perfuminess and that citrus is still coming out of my mouth as I'm speaking right now. The flavor's just sitting there lingering. That's nice. There are some, even in certain hoppy beers that when you sip it, you get a little bit of that the hop character. You get it, and then it almost just kind of just dissipates really, really fast. And you're like, did I drink a beer? That's weird. I'll take another sip. This one's really letting you know that you had a hearty brew with some nice hop in there, and it's just singing on the palate right now still. It's a nice one. It's a beautiful balance between citrus, sweetness, and bitterness. It's kind of giving you a highlight of every single one of those, but they're not foreshadowing each other. They're blending perfectly. It's really well balanced. You're getting the beautiful like grapefruit tangerine. Then you're bringing in that beautiful malt-based sweetness, and it's getting accented by soft stone fruit, and then all that beautiful bitterness comes in. That earthy, spicy, that nice bit of perfume rises up a little bit. Simcoe gets old, you get a little perfumey. Maybe when this was super young, you wouldn't hit that perfumey stage, but I like it. So it's just getting a little perfumey, and then it's mixing with that earthiness, a little bit of a minerality, and then you have that pine coming up. So wow. Yeah. Nimble Giant, the 2026 release from Tröegs Brewing Company from Hershey, Pennsylvania. I'm happy. This is a great one. I'm really happy about this release. It is drinking really well. I'm glad I have 3 more. I'm going to have to give it its due, and I'm going to throw it right now. I'm going to throw it up at the 9.5 category. 9.5 for Nimble Giant this year. I think they really did a good job. Pick it up if you can in your local area. Give it a go. Enjoy it. Nice double IPA. And then Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. Bye-bye. Watch that finger. Here it comes. Wow.